So, welcome back to the channel everybody. It's a Friday in March, had to think about that there, and I'm heading out early from work to get a wee quick overnight in again, which I just like to do when I'm really rushed for time. But it was actually a suggestion, this venue or this hill, by RS Outdoors, Ray Smith. So you've maybe not seen on YouTube for a while actually. He's been quite quiet, which I'll ask him about. But anyway, we're going to head out. I'm on my way up. I think he's there already somewhere. Hopefully found a nice camp spot. And I'll meet up with him at the top. As always, I was going through my list mentally in my head about what I may have forgotten or what I should have put in. And he did mention that it's pretty breezy up here. So I'm hoping the tent that I've chosen will be okay. We'll find out, I guess, later on. I'm also going fairly light on the insulation and the sleeping bag. So it's more a kind of summer setup than winter. And it's quite nippy on the fingers though, I did bring gloves. Some nice views looking over to the west. Up towards, I think it'll be Ben Ledi on your left, over here. And then I think Stuka Croyne and Ben Vorlich, just further to the right. And then on your extreme left would be Ben Lomond. So some nice views beginning to open up already. And behind me you'll see the edge of the campsies, just north of Glasgow. So I'm not far from home. And that's the Wallace Monument, just over there. Hopefully you can see it. I apologise now because I've realised I've forgotten my microphone. So I'll be doing a bit of shouting at the camera in the wind, I apologise. But yeah, the place is surrounded by a lot of history. Stirling Castle and the Wallace Monument. There's a lot has gone on around here historically, and I'm no history expert, but it does make for some interesting places to visit, for sure. And it makes for a great view. It's great to be back out, longer days, and it doesn't get dark quite so quickly at night, which is great for the filming and just from the camping point of view. And also a lot brighter in the morning as well, which is nice, so you can get up earlier, catch the sunrise. But yeah, it's actually relatively quiet here. It's a busy hill normally. Well, it would be on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday, but at the moment it's not too bad, which I'm enjoying. I reckon the summit will probably be quite busy. We shall see. But I wanted to camp here for over a year, and I was going to do it just a few weeks back, and then I get called off, work called or something, I can't remember what it was, but anyway, so this is a great excuse to get back out and try this wee one. It's not very high, it's only about 1400 feet. So it's nice and easy, it's a great easy slope, as you can probably see ahead of me here. So that's a view southeast as you look down towards the River Forth and the bridges cutting across the River Forth. Just over on your, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, just over here on the far left. But yes, it really does afford some nice views, I have to say. It's lovely, and it's more like a promenade than an actual proper hill walk. It's just a really easy balcony that just slowly climbs. So it's really warmed up out the wind here. So I've dropped a layer. I had virtually everything on other than my puffer jacket, so got the fleece off. This is a Fjallraven, what's it called? Wind Coast or Coast Wind jacket or something. Can't believe the price of these new. They're about 200 quid in Cotswolds or Tysos, but I managed to pick this up for about 65 on Depop because I've worn my white one right through. It's ripped at the sleeves and all sorts. So I thought it was time to get a new one. Anyway, cheap Scot that I am. Didn't want to pay full retail, but this is immaculate, so great. Love this jacket, wear it everywhere I go. So I'm probably about halfway up, maybe 2/3 of the way up. Right in the centre of your screen there is the fire basket, which marks, kind of unusually, the summit. There's not so many of them about on the average hill. Let me zoom in. You can see it up there. Don't think I'll take any water from there. I'm hoping I've got enough to get me through tonight. Just don't fancy dipping into that kind of stuff. No way. We are 5 minutes from the top and the views are beginning to open up now. You can see round to Stirling town itself, and then you can see over to the west and to the north up there, so we should get some cracking views tonight if the weather stays like this. There's a steady breeze up here, but nothing too severe, I hope. Anyway, let's go and meet our fellow vlogger, old Mr. Smith. You won't like me calling him that. Right, we found a spot. We were up the summit, just up here, but we decided it's just too busy. There's too much traffic, obviously being an accessible hill. So we've decided on a kind of adjoining hummock. Ray's going to get in there on that flat bit, and I will try and get in here somewhere. And then what, you have to reassemble them, or have you replaced them with something else? Or? Not too bad. Let's get pitched up because it's bloody cold. Typical of the PreTents goes up really quickly in its basic form. I've not got to decide now whether to put the porch on it or not. Probably should do, why not? Got the walking poles anyway and it's very little extra weight. And there's Ray's got his pretty much set up in the same time as well. The old Starlight II from Robin's. Very reliable, windproof tent. Right, I made a wee bit of a pig's ear of getting that up. Put the poles in the wrong baskets at the top, so I had them crossed over instead of in line. But we're pretty much there now, just put the last guys and we can get in. And Ray's ahead of me now, pumping up his mat. Right, let's get our wee home together. That's a lot better. So much warmer in here. So that's a light tour up. You can probably just see it there. I'm not going to overinflate it tonight because I found it too hard last week on Aaron. It's actually more comfortable if you let a bit of air out of it. And I'm also sitting on quite a lot of thick grass, which is really warm actually. So actually it's a really nice pitch, hopefully. So I'm taking a bit of a gamble tonight on the sleeping bag. Going back to my summer Decathlon MT 900, I think it is. 0 comfort rating, so it's probably going to be right at its limit tonight. But actually, yeah, once you're in the tent, it does feel a lot warmer than outside. That wind chill's a bit brutal. And the view's not too shabby. Bit industrial in the foreground. That's okay though. But looking right down the River Forth, nice. And then if we look up to the summit of where we were, up there. Right, I think I have everything out the bag. I'll get rid of that now. I think we'll just keep it inside here tonight. Down one side. Supposedly a two-person tent this. I would call it a very roomy, luxurious one, or an assault tent for two. Yeah, bit cosy for that, but I tell you it is cosy though. Wow, it's fantastic. I'm actually too warm in here, believe it or not. I've not even got my duvet on yet. And it was freezing outside. But we'll go back outside, maybe just get a wee time lapse as the sun goes down. Get a wee look around, and we'll check out Ray's setup as well. I want to see Starlight with these modifications on the Robins. I'll be cooking on the Soto Windmaster tonight. As always, I've got a nice big adventure food breakfast, and I've got some fresh pasta for tonight, and a yoghurt, protein yoghurt, and I think I've got a wee soup somewhere as well. Oh yeah, I've got a wee minestrone soup to keep me going, and a nice wee, where is it? I don't know if you watched my video last week, but I've got the breast milk bag full of red wine. I know it does look a bit off, looks a bit like a blood bag, but it should be tasty. This is Ray's setup. He's got the Starlight II from Robin's. How long have you had that one then?
Oh, I've had this tent for years. Oh, years.
Yeah.
It's an old faithful. I think the thing that put me off with it is the same as the issue you had, and it was the end poles not coming out.
Quite fiddly,
Packing it
aye.
away.
Yeah, yeah.
And I done the mod on it where they're now removable. There was a guy on YouTube I watched, fantastic video he's got, so you can actually take them out, and it really does pack down really small now.
Because of that, yeah.
I mean, it's still a fairly heavy tent, was it? About 2.1 kilograms or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, it's just a little bit less than a Hilleberg Solo, but I've seen these, there's a new version, and I'm sure it's only maybe a couple £100 or something like that.
That's quite a usable wee space.
The two man, well, it's not a 2 man, it's a 1.5.
It's a 1.5, really, isn't it? Yeah.
But it makes a big difference, especially if you've got kit in winter and things like that.
Aye,
you know.
you need to put it inside and outside or whatever, yeah.
It's quite a thick material. It doesn't absorb water, so it doesn't sag, and it doesn't rattle as much in the wind.
Polyester versus
Yeah.
silk nylon,
It
yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
make as much noise when it's blowing a huli. So you've got this air vent at the back.
Oh yeah.
So when you sit up in your sleeping bag, you can actually see right out.
That's a good
So
idea.
see when it's absolutely hammering it down with rain, I've actually sat and just watched
Just
out.
watch what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I think it's getting pretty cold now. That sun's gone down, so I'm going to get the first course on. Nice wee minestrone soup and get a warm up. Because I am on minimalist gear tonight, and yeah, just need to be careful I don't get too cold. Right, time to get the past on and get warmed up. I made the mistake of getting out there to film some stuff for a few minutes. My God, I'm really struggling. So yeah, we need to get warmed up, get some calories down us. I think we've still got a blood moon tonight as well by the look of it. It's very red looking. Pretty cool. So I think we'll just take a wee quick jaunt up the summit. Stretch your legs for a minute. It is a cracking view for 1,300 feet though. The amount of light pollution, you feel very close to the cities. I say cities, towns of Stirling. But yeah, it's nice. It's a lovely, lovely view and a lovely night. Look at those lights. The big smoke. Don't rip those down trousers. Lights coming up. There's always a procession up here. It's about 8 o'clock, I think. Right, we've put the worlds to right. I've over a nice wee fire for the last hour or two, but I'm getting very cold, so I'm going to hit my bed. And as you can see, it's a nice view. The moon is out behind me here, the stars are out above us. Tremendous. So, but I'm pretty cold, so I need to get in and get warm. Right, let's get into this bag. It's a lot cosier in here anyway, that's for sure. Right everybody, I'm tucked up as best as I can. My feet are still numb, but I'm hoping the heat will come back to them shortly. But barring any disasters, I'll see you guys in the morning. Cheers just now. Well, good morning everybody. 6:10. Not the best sleep in the world last night. Oh, I went to bed quite cold. And as you can see, after about an hour, I kind of succumbed and had to put on my down jacket just to stay warm. And my feet took ages to warm up as well. They were pretty damn cold. I was going to put the down booties on, but couldn't even be bothered getting out the bag. Anyway, we'll get up and have a wee look around and see what it's like outside. easy. Right, time to go, guys. So that was an excellent wee night on Dumyat. Yeah, I really enjoyed that actually. It was good to meet Ray as well, again. Haven't seen him for a long time, so anyway, thank you again everybody for watching the channel. If you liked the video, please give us a wee like, or if you've never subscribed before, it'd be great if you would. Really appreciate it. It all helps the algorithms on YouTube, etc. Just keeps things ticking over. So we're going to head down the road, it's pretty early, and make the most of the rest of our weekend. So I'll see you out there soon. Cheers just now. All set, mate. So thanks to Ray for inviting me out, that was great. Enjoyed that, it was good fun.
Yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it. It's a busy place, so
It is a busy place, yeah, hence the reason we're bailing out pretty early.
yeah.
It's a wee bit like urban camping,
There's
slightly.
people just going past us there, walking their dogs and that.
Yeah.
I'm just waking up.
Bit crazy.
Yeah.
One last question the audience had. Where have you been?
I've been busy doing stuff at home. I've been putting in solar panels, redoing my central heating. What else was I doing? Fixing the car, an absolute nightmare. But if you have a look at this video of mine, all will be revealed. So
Right,
yeah,
fair enough.
just been busy.
You heard it here first, so watch out for Ray's next video, because they're few and far between, but they're well worth watching. Right, we're off. Speak to you later. Cheers.
Cool.